Hi guys, this is Billy from Discovery. Today we're going to talk about our fiscal structure in Nacreous. We're going to talk about how to create and modify an accounting year and accounting periods within those years. The first thing you need to do is navigate to your Manage Fiscal Structure Springboard tile. This will only be available to those that are authorized to it, same with the functions within that tile, so make sure you're authorized before you try this. So this navigates us to our Manage Fiscal Structure NGV. Once we're in here, we can see our accounting years, the status of those accounting years, whether they're open or closed, the number of accounting periods, and if those periods are opened or closed within that accounting year. An upgrade on Nacreous is that the system will automatically create the next two necessary accounting years for you by copying the previous existing accounting year. So the only time you should have to come in here now will be if you're doing major changes to your fiscal structure, or if you just want to make some changes to definitions and those sorts of things. If you do want to manually create an accounting period, you can go right here to the Create button. When I click it, it's going to open up the NTA. It automatically fills in the next necessary accounting year and the number of periods based on the last accounting year. If we go to the Periods tab, in here you're going to enter in your description, and then you're going to enter in your date. And you're going to repeat that all the way through. Once you're done and you like the way it looks, you'll go ahead and complete Create to save it and make it an official accounting year. If you don't want to proceed with what you've done, you can hit cancel. If you want to proceed but you don't want to lock it in just yet, you just kind of want to save it and come back to it later, you can go suspend create, and then you can return to it later to finish it up if you need to. If you want to make changes to or modify existing accounting years, you can do that with right clicks. So the first right click is View. This opens up the NTA in a view only mode, so you can see all of the values in here, but you can't make any changes. So here's our year tab, here's our periods tab. We can see everything, but we can't make any modifications. We also have a right click change. So this allows you to actually make changes to those accounting descriptions and dates. So these are grayed out, but if we go to the periods tab, we could change the description if we needed to, or we could change the period date. In this case, it's not letting me because this is partially closed. Only open or future periods are able to be modified. Once something is closed, we no longer have access to it. So once you made changes you wanted to save, you could hit complete change. I'm just going to cancel out in this example. We also have the ability to copy. So if you didn't want to manually go ahead and create, but you still wanted to manually create a new accounting year, you can go copy. It will copy the accounting year I just right clicked on. It automatically, again, fills in the accounting year and the number of periods based on what you copied and what the next necessary accounting year is. And then in here, we can change our descriptions. It also automatically fills out the dates for you with the appropriate dates based on the accounting year. I'm going to cancel copy that. You can also delete, right-click delete an accounting year. You cannot leave a gap, so you cannot delete an accounting year that already has periods that are closed or has transactions on it. You can't delete an accounting year and leave a gap. So even though there's no transactions in 2022, I couldn't right-click delete this because it would leave a gap between 2021 and 2023. So if you're going to start deleting years, you have to start at the top and go down. Right-click resume suspended transaction is how you access those transactions where you did the suspend create and you wanted to come back to it later. It should have a little lock symbol here, and then you'll just right-click resume suspended create. If it's not in a suspended status, when you click this, right-click this, you will get an error. And our final right-click is our audit. This will open up our audit NGV, which allows you to review all of the modifications that have ever happened to an accounting year. If you want to see all of the modifications that have ever happened all time to all of your accounting years, you can hit the audit button up here, and this takes you to all of them. the right-click audit specifically filters for that record. So in this case, it would be accounting year 2022. And that is pretty much it for fiscal structure. Thank you for your time today. And if you have further questions or need some help, you can contact Discovery's implementers using the above email address.